Hey Aries, welcome to a reading for you guys for October 2024. I collected a whole bunch of decks from my big brother who's out of town for a while. So these are all new to me. They are gorgeous. I'm sort of learning them as I go here and really excited to share some of them with you. We'll do a few oracle cards and then we'll do a Celtic cross for you guys for the month of October. As always, if you are a sun, moon, rising, Aries, your mom's in Aries, your brother's in Aries, you just want to check out an Aries video. It's all for you. It's all meant to be guidance and a fun way to talk to spirit and see what kind of support comes through for you guys. All right, Aries, October for you. Ooh, birthing a new age. What are you bringing forward? What are you sharing new with the world? Maybe this is like birthing new creations, dreaming a whole new world into being. So two things come to mind. You could just be starting on something totally new, or this could really be seeing, like birthing something new that you've been starting for a while, right? There's conception and there's birth. There's, planting the seed, and then there's like watching it actually come to fruition. So let me just go ahead and read from the book here for a second. Birthing the new age. It's pretty exciting. Often our path is exactly the one we don't feel prepared to walk. Walk it anyway. Oof. Often what is rising feels far bigger than we could possibly hold. Be a container for it anyway. Often our creations seem to have wild, uncontrollable consciousness of their own. Birth them anyway. Often what is ours to do is the very thing that most intimidates us. Be courageous and do it anyway. We are birthing a new age. Right now we're in a transition period between ages, in the process of allowing the old cycle to fall away and the new one to rise. Like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead, we need to release old identities in ways that no longer serve us, using our intuition as a compass. You are part of a group of souls who have been reincarnating at significant periods of history, preparing for this exact time, dreaming a new world into being. Magdalene sisters, daughter of Isis, Essenes, priestesses, witches, mystics, healers, seers, artists, midwives, visionaries, guardians of the earth, and storytellers from times past. It is time to give permission and space for what is beckoning within to be born. We are dreaming a new world into being. Okay, well, if that isn't a powerful call to action, I don't know what is, Aries. Usually I feel like the book is so much like lighter than what I usually pick up from cards, but that was definitely a very strong message for you. Universe is telling you to get moving. Don't let your fears hold you back. Do not let anything hold you back from moving forward on the intuition, on the nudges, on the things that you know you need to do that you haven't been doing. Let's go ahead and pull a couple of other oracle cards and see how it relates to your reading. I was just feeling like, ooh, Aries getting it bad. You're getting like a spanking. Like, all right, girl, step up to the plate. You are fucking amazing. Like, start acting like it is how that kind of read to me. These are crystals. Crystal for Aries for the month of October. You only more so. Okay, well, if that doesn't double down on what the last message said, we have ruby here, also with like the black widow right over it, really like weaving your own web of creation. I haven't been reading these all of the time, but I want to read this for you. So let me just see. I was so delightfully surprised by your last one. Ruby is like love. She can fill you up or drain you dry, and like love, Ruby serves as an amplifier, magnifying both your positive and negative traits. She can lead you to courage and self-confidence if those seeds are already nurtured within you. If self-doubt and loathing have taken root, she'll boost those traits in equal measure. Ruby will bolster your energy if you're feeling robust, or run down your batteries if you're feeling depleted. She doesn't discriminate or judge, she simply heightens what's already there. As Dorothy found out after she donned the ruby red slippers, there's a bit more of a learning curve. Slide that ruby ring onto your finger and you will become more you. The question is, are you ready? Well, Spirit's telling you you're ready here. So, wow, Aries, this is like get into gear, like you're ready. It's time to be. It's time to really be and show up in the world is like really what's coming through here. Okay, this is a fascinating deck. It's mushrooms. We'll see what comes through with this one. It's been a really interesting, totally different energy to kind of round things out. The morale. challenge, desire, and greed. Okay, really fascinating. And I am taking some time to look at these images because I don't always see sometimes what pops up first. This is like a tapestry or something. I don't know. These decks are fascinating. Let's just go ahead and take a look here. Foragers go to great lengths to hide the secret spots where elusive morels grow. Are you motivated by scarcity, or do you embrace abundance? Okay, really fascinating. I don't quite know what this means yet, so we'll go ahead and do your reading and kind of see. But this is about like being elusive, finding the right moments, finding the right things, finding the right connections, finding the right people. It's giving me like Seven of Swords energy for some reason. Oops. Self-sabotage, or like, are you helping yourself move forward, or are you holding yourself back? Okay, fascinating, Aries. Let's go ahead and do a reading for you. Strength and Nine of Swords just popped up in reverse. This is the Animal Tarot, and it is just this gorgeous, celestial, beautiful deck here. We'll go ahead and give it a little bit of a shuffle and then get started. Okay. Aries for October here. Okay. All right. What are you guys centrally theming here? Knight of Swords. Okay, first of all, as we check out this deck together, it's a really beautiful, I'm going to call it a raven or crow. Really beautiful with that sword. Oh, King of Swords. Okay, really beautiful. So as your central energy here, wow. So, okay, belief systems are huge for you in the month of October, Aries. First of all, what are you believing about yourself? And all of a sudden, this is like really becoming clear. In order to manifest a new vision or to move forward building something, the idea has to be there first. If you're going to make a building, the architectural plans have to be accurate and like delivered before you start pouring the cement, right? So this month will really be about fine-tuning your overall vision in order to move forward. The King of Swords has the highest level of logic, of brains, of mental capacity and ability to communicate, of exchanging ideas, of thinking things through. He's very logical. He's very plan-oriented. Emotions aren't going to hold him back. When it's in reverse, you just want to make sure that like whatever you are thinking or feeling, whatever you are planning needs to be in right alignment with you. Are there a few ideas that you need to tweak here or there about things in your life that are coming to fruition? This is about being in your right mind. And let's see what's crossing this here. This is really fascinating. Oh, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, really interesting. So bringing you into or out of balance will be hearth and home this month. So crossing you, this could absolutely be a relationship too, or the masculine and feminine within you kind of battling this month. Like, where are you leaning into action and right thinking and right doing? And where are you leaning into receptivity and nurturing and resting and relaxing and making sure that you are supported and really held this month? The Queen of Pentacles here is the antidote to, or the fix for how you will get into right mind, or just make the last tweaks of whatever you need to do to really come into like writing this Knight of Swords, right? The King of Swords. The King of Swords is such a powerful, powerful character, but when he's out of alignment, it's thinking negative thoughts. It's having negative belief patterns. It's believing that you can't do something. It's holding other people back or stopping projects because you don't believe that they're ready or that they can't do something. So our negative beliefs are fine because they will show us things, they will guide us to experiences we don't like in life. And if you back that up for a second, you'll be like, oh, I'm actually believing that I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy enough, or I'm not lovable, or that this building will never get built, or that this project can't ever happen. So I feel like that was kind of spoken to in some of these oracle cards. It doesn't matter if you don't think you can do it. Move forward anyway. Believe that you can anyway. You need to start realizing this month, Aries, that you are capable of greatness. The capability in the King of Swords is like huge. It's massive. The vision, the clarity, the integrity, the wordsmithing, like there's no limit to what this king can do in the ethers. Like, what they can imagine will come to life. But you gotta believe in yourself is really what I'm feeling. So the Queen of Pentacles crossing this is like, call in people, call in your loved ones. Maybe this is a partner. Maybe you're cultivating a partner. Lean into the nourishment, the grounding, the nutrition. The Queen of Pentacles will welcome you in and like have a home cooked meal for you. She already had it going. She was already like simmering the most amazing food on the stove. She like throws a warm blanket over you and just like puts your feet up, and in all of a sudden you're like in a massage chair. The Queen of Pentacles is like the queen of home and hearth, and she will nurture you, make you feel welcome, cozy, warm, just full of like chicken soup for the soul kind of a moment. So take this energy and run with it. This is a really powerful combo because they represent two sides of the spectrum here. One is like very ethereal, one is very mental oriented, and one is very material grounded oriented. And the two together, balancing each other, resourcing each other, is just exceptionally powerful. So let's see what else you're creating. What are you focused on this month, Aries? This is above you. Ooh, the Tower. Okay, this is beautiful and right on track. The Tower is really showing you that you are clear in this position. You are so clear that there are things that you want to remove in your life in order to build new. Or even if you don't want to remove them, you are clear that that is like what is happening for you right now. You are clear that like it is time to disassemble anything that you have built in your life based on maybe erroneous belief systems that aren't working for you. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for that. I love this little deck. This is the Biddy Everyday Tarot. And if you are looking for like a beginner tarot deck, it's a really, really great one. I always use it to clarify. It's just so clear. Knight of Cups. Oh, really beautiful. So there's some kind of a new offer here, a new energy, a new person in your life, a new romantic relationship potentially, but like maybe this is a new, like it could be a pet, or it could be some kind of like new opportunity here to feel. There's an invitation here to feel more than what you've been feeling in the past. This could be nostalgia for keeping things the way that it is, or it could be a catalyst for bringing the house down. It could be a catalyst for this Tower moment that's really showing you like there's more to have in life. Maybe you just got out of a relationship and there's kind of someone new on the horizon where you're like, oh my gosh, the potential for what that could be is so much more than I've ever had before. And you're willing to like deconstruct in your life anything that you need to in order to kind of move in a new direction. Similarly with like, I don't know, animals or pets, bringing like a joy and a laughter and a connection to love and heart in your life, to lift up dark moments, right? Something that's really carrying you through. What is here in the foundation or in the subconscious that you are building off of? Okay, Two of Cups in reverse can absolutely speak to a breakup, but it really speaks to like a separation of a partnership that was once perfect for you in that moment. I use this example a lot, so if you've already heard this, my apologies, but I was looking for a job years and years ago, and I kept pulling the Two of Cups as I was interviewing. And my boss and I were so perfectly suited to that time in my life. We definitely were not romantic, a relationship, but he was like such an exceptional mentor for me. I was such an exceptional mentee for him. We were the perfect pair for that moment. And I kept getting the Two of Cups and I was like, oh, am I going to get in a relationship in this position? Like kept thinking it was romantic, but the Two of Cups can just indicate this joining or this partnering of the perfect partnership at the perfect time for whatever you need to come into. And partnerships come and they go. And when we see it in reverse, sometimes it's really the separation of a partnership that once really served you in the past or served a specific purpose, romantically, professionally, personally, and now it's time to move on. It's no longer the case. And so maybe there's an entire new world that you're blooming or that is coming to pass that you are birthing here from the real washing away of what used to be. And that's gorgeous, Aries. If you are in a transition like that, first of all, it can be very tenderhearted. I'm very sending you so much love. And also, they very clearly with the Tower here, the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here, there's just so much more to come. So let's go ahead and see. And then also it really brings me back to this Ruby. Like, what are you choosing to amplify? if this is potentially about a breakup or about a separation of relationship for you, are you choosing to focus on the good and to care for yourself and to nurture yourself and really amplify the parts and the situation of that was positive for you? Or are you choosing to sort of wallow in the negative and double down on resentment and hurts and all of that kind of a thing, right? What happened here in the recent past? Oh, the Emperor. I saw this card for the first time today, and it literally took me to like an entirely different world. It was like a portal. Such a beautiful card, but clearly one of like so much strength and power and stamina. It gives Ganesh vibes, obviously, with the elephant, but like there is nothing, which is such a perfect metaphor and image for the Emperor. Like there's nothing that will stand in its way. The Emperor is the culmination of all four of the kings: right mind, right emotion, right vitality, right money, right resources. All of them combined in the Emperor. There's nothing that he cannot make happen. He can also be like a ferocious presence. Like if there's too much power involved, this is controlling, this is not letting things move on, this is not letting you move on, this is holding someone back, putting someone in a box, locking something into place that can't move rather than creating whole new universes. That's the other side of the Emperor, is like that momentum forward will create whole new worlds wherever he wants to go. So something here in the past, character, usually with major arcana cards, this is likely speaking to you, Aries. There was some sort of force, formidable force, that you were making things happen, creating structure, bringing something new into the world, or paving the road for something to come. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for this. What was here in the past that Aries was creating or using or building here? Seven of Wands, fascinating. So you were really standing up for something. You were defending something. You were fighting for something. You were working really hard to keep your business, or you had a level of success that you were maintaining and continuing to attain and reaching for and reaching for. The Seven of Wands is a card about standing up and defending yourself and fighting for what you have, right? She's up there in a mountain. She's climbed really hard and fast and far, and other people want that success. And she's like, you know what? It's mine for a hot second here. Like, this is my mountain. Seven of Wands is about standing up and fighting for something and fighting for what you have accomplished. And not all the cards really give that advice, right? So, okay, that happened in the recent past. Where is it sending you to, Aries? The Hanged One in reverse. The Hanged One in reverse, moving into the future here. So this is a time of coming out of self-sacrifice, coming out of waiting. Two things. There could be a group of you that are thinking or that are moving into more momentum here in the future, that are moving through a time of waiting and of like sacrificing something, kind of like being in school or like going through college. You know, you have to like wait to get to like live real life, until like sacrificing experience in the world for gaining knowledge, right? There's sort of that waiting for get something to gain. But this could also look like too much waiting for some of you, right? So sometimes when cards are in reverse, they can sometimes speak to a side of the spectrum that the card represents. So on one hand, there is the movement forward. There still might be this period of like waiting or sacrificing something for the greater good, but there could also be a period of like, you know what, you've waited too long and you're still in the waiting game. It's time to like get moving. And sometimes I feel very clearly one way or the other what way the card wants to be interpreted. And this one is really kind of letting me know that both are present in this reading. So yeah, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is exactly what this is talking about. Knight of Pentacles is a character who just steadfastly like moves towards his goal. Doesn't matter what's in the way. Plop, plop, plop. It's like the horse won't stop moving. It's not the fastest horse. It's not the smartest horse, but it will not fail getting there. And when we see the Knight of Wands in reverse, Pentacles in reverse, it's like either too stuck or moving too fast. It's like either end of the spectrum. It can't get moving, or like it's moving in fits and spurts, or maybe you feel locked in something and then all of a sudden you say everything you need to say in like one moment, right? So moving into the future here, there could be like maybe this real kind of feeling it out. Like maybe there is a project that you really want to birth, or like a whole new chapter of life you're considering, but it's scary, or you don't quite know how to get there. And it's going to kind of feel like fits and starts of how to like try something on and move forward slowly. So my advice to you, Aries, is just to be very patient with yourself. As a major arcana card, this is like kind of doing you. You're not getting to choose so much of the energy here. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here is just sort of like reiterating, like, yep, that's the vibe. Like, tend to yourself as much as you possibly can. Ground yourself in physical practices. Think like calming your nervous system, deep breaths, lots of tea, whatever it is that helps you feel calm and in your body is going to help this situation as you move forward be as smooth as possible if it feels kind of hiccupy at first. Okay, how are you feeling about all of this, Aries? It's hard for you to feel inside right now. The High Priestess in reverse. Okay, first of all, I've never seen this card before, so let's check it out. Oh gosh, that's gorgeous. This Black Wolf. Stop it. The pomegranates, they just like all of these cards, I swear, just like take me to new worlds. So the High Priestess in reverse here is just saying like it might be hard for you to sit inside. If this is something like a breakup, and I'm going to go with that example, but again, it can be whatever it is in your life. Sometimes with that inner turmoil, it can be hard to really hear the true voices inside. If you are feeling a lot of grief, if you are really experiencing the feelings that come with a tower moment, which is like, I didn't want this, but it's happening. And hopefully you can see that it's for your greater good, but sometimes it's very uncomfortable. The tearing down of something that we likely built ourselves and maybe we're hoping would stay for a while. So you're probably feeling in this instance, or this is telling me you're feeling in this instance about this process, that it's hard to trust your intuition. Maybe you don't trust yourself right now. Maybe it's hard to trust right now after building something that you thought would last and clearly isn't for a while. Oh, yeah, exactly. You're feeling about this process like really maybe a lot of anxiety. A lot of thoughts are coming up, potentially losing sleep over what's happening and just feeling like could have been done differently, right? Like the Nine of Swords are just all of the fears and thoughts we tell ourselves in the middle of the night when we can't sleep. Like, I should have said this. I should have done that. I don't know why this happened. Why is someone so mean to me? Like whatever it is that comes up. It's all of our thoughts and fears. And this is coming into fruition right now, or coming into so much clarity of like why it's so important for you, why the focus this month for you, Aries, is on right mind. And what's so beautiful about the Swords cards is that they are malleable. You choose your thoughts. So this is pointing out to you, your thoughts are choosing you right now, right? And you're kind of here where it's like, it's really hard to trust and all of my fears are coming up and I don't quite see how it's all going to fit together. This was like giving me Seven of Swords vibes, right? Like that self-sabotage, or other people sabotaging me. Right mind, you get to choose your thoughts. So if you are experiencing discomfort, you get to sit down, Aries, and say, wait, I'm in charge of my brain, actually. Thank you, negative bias and the human brain, for keeping me safe, for anticipating each and every possible thing that could possibly go wrong. But I want to say what could go right here. I want to give myself like positive affirmations before I go to bed and positive affirmations when I wake up, whatever it is, or like writing down all of your negative beliefs and really seeing and like challenging each of them, right? It's about programming your own mind. And this is telling you, hey, Aries, you've got a little bit of a wonker in there in terms of like the thoughts that you're believing. Go ahead and make sure tend to that before you start building on what's coming, because it's going to help you feel so much better. Okay. Who is around you? People, places, things that are around you this month, Aries. The Knight of Wands. Okay, first of all, check out that card. I haven't seen this yet. I love that this is a dolphin. I just love that so much because I would never have placed like a watery animal as a Wands card, and the feeling is right. Like dolphins just embody that like vitality of life and that consciousness. I mean, they are sentient beings. Like they are so smart. Just beyond, right? So anyway, Knight of Wands here in the reverse, there just might be some people, places, things in life that maybe kind of feel like a damp blanket. Here I am going off about how fabulous the Knight of Wands here is. I'm like, but expect a damp blanket. The Knight of Wands, when it's in reverse and it's like the negative aspect, or if it's not imbalance, can be overly sexual or like overly excited or overly involved and then just like drop out the next day. There's not a lot of like consistency, or it can be depressed, right? It's like not just that balanced momentum of excitement and energy and innovation and creativity. It could be sort of like, I don't know, probably nothing will work out. When it's in reverse, it's just not at its best. So this is the card of like people, places, and things showing up and around you, and how is that going to affect you this month? And it's always a great placement to look at when we're like, okay, is my environment going to be really supportive of what I'm trying to do this month, or do I need to kind of like not look to friends and family this month? And this is looking to me like you might want to not outsource. You might want to find your comfort and your source of like getting back on your feet from within versus like counsel for friends and family, because they might not feel very inspired this month either. Yeah, people are giving up around you. Like it could be that people around you are also going through tough times if you're trying to source comfort from your friends or your community or maybe people at work. It looks like whoever you're around this month, Aries, might also be going through some trying times themselves and maybe not looking or feeling in the moment like they're making it either. Strength in reverse is like, oh God, I just give up. Like I need a nap, coupled with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Like do not put all of your eggs in one basket in terms of like sourcing your energy and your renewal from friends or your outside world this month, Aries. Really find ways to do that personally. Okay, deepest thoughts, wishes, hopes, and fears this month. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. This makes so much sense, hun. If you are really feeling defeated about what you've lost or going through a tower moment that could really be deconstructing a lot of what you have built, then fearing and so wishing for the 10 of Pentacles, like your peak moment. Maybe this is financial, or like maybe you want to buy a house, or maybe you really, really, really want that relationship that didn't work out and the family and all of it. There's like this deep, deep wish here. I'm feeling so poignantly from the heart of like really wanting the success, really wanting like the cherry on top of this dream, whatever this dream is for you, whether it's like the $1 million and the ability to go fly around the world, or take your mom on a tour, or have the partnership of your dreams, or have the family of your dreams, or the job of your dreams. There's just this very, very sweet, innocent, gorgeous desire for this. And also fear of it too, maybe not coming to pass. So just lean into this belief, like lean into knowing that this is possible for you. It's coming through very strongly through the heart of like this deep yearning for success in whatever this means to you here in this. So lean into that. Remember that this can be yours. And if it's being taken away right now with the tower moment, then something better is coming. Because if there is a tower moment happening, breaking down whatever the structure is in your life, Aries, it wasn't meant for you to continue with. And Spirit is saying, please let it go, because I have something that's going to blow your effing mind. And it's not this, whatever it is. That's what happens with a tower moment. It's a false reality, or it's not the reality that's going to continue, because there's something better for you that's better aligned. So get your thoughts right. Okay, culmination of this reading, 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, well, this is about desire. 9 of Cups is about getting everything that you want. And I love that this is here for you, because it's saying you're going to get what you want by not getting what you think you want. I know that sounds a little bit like reverse psychology, but the 9 of Cups here in reverse says, nope, you're not going to get what you think that you want here, because something better is coming, Aries. It's really understanding that like, what you thought you were building, what you thought you wanted is not happening. And then it makes sense here that you would feel really anxious and mistrustful of leaning into your intuition. It's like, well, if I thought I wanted something and it's not happening, what am I supposed to choose here? How am I supposed to do this? Let me just go ahead and get a clarifier here. Oh my gosh, the High Priestess in reverse. Sometimes it's just so funny. Sometimes I just like laugh at Spirit through tarot. I'm like, you're hilarious. It's about trust. This is hugely, hugely, hugely Aries about trusting the process and choosing to be positive through it. And I say that, I don't always say that through a tower moment. Sometimes like the advice is really to like, let it all go, like be in the feels. But with this Ruby card coming through, the challenge really is to like, show up who you want to be through this change and through whatever is moving through here, because clearly something is amplifying. Clearly, whoever you are choosing to be through this is going to carry you into your next iteration. It's here and it's being showcased to you here. Like, make sure that you are of right mind. Do not come out of this breakup, this transition, this whatever this is, this tower moment, feeling sad for yourself, feeling sorry for yourself, like feeling like a victim, blaming other people. Do not do that. You need to go ahead and really address whatever's inside of you to stand up straight, stand up tall, let whatever isn't working go. Understand that what you didn't get this time is coming for you soon in the next generation, and know that like you're chosen to like do some really fucking amazing work in this world, and it's time for you to move forward and do it. I'm so fascinated to know what this means. I have no personal connection to this story right now. So I'm very curious, sending you so much love, Aries, and can't wait to see you in the next one.